Okay, good morning, everybody. Today, I would like to welcome all you boys and girls and grown-ups to a very special storytelling session to share a story about a young boy called Alfie. But before we get into the story, I'd like to introduce myself. I'm Vanessa. Welcome to today. Hi, I'm going to be your host today, and I'm also joined by our dear friend and special guest storyteller, Sofia Torell, who is the very special niece of the author, Gunilla Bergström, who has been writing stories about Alfie Atkins for over 50 years. Wow, this story's been going a very long time. Would you like to give us a wave, Sofia, and introduce yourself? Hi, Sofia. Thank you for being here today.
Hi, everyone. My name is Sofia, and my aunt, Gunilla Bergström, who is sadly no longer with us, but she wrote all the stories about Alfie Atkins, and she also illustrated all the pictures in the books. And she even created Alfie himself, and it looks like this. And he's not very cute, and he's not very strong, and he doesn't have any superpowers either. Maybe you know Alfie Atkins. He's just ordinary like us. But today isn't an ordinary day for Alfie, because today he's starting school. He's very nervous and has butterfly in his tummy. Have you ever had butterflies in your tummy? Actually, I can feel a few right now. I'm a little bit nervous about this reading. But anyway, now I'm going to read you the story about when Alfie starts school.
Guys, just to let you know, grown-ups, sorry to interrupt you, Sofia. Grown-ups, there's an online chat at the side of the screen, so please share any questions you might have, or maybe you have any suggestions while we're going through the story. Please comment in the chat, and we're going to get started with the story. What's Alfie up to now? Thank you, Sofia.
Thank you. What's Alfie up to now? By Gunilla Bergström. This is Alfie Atkins. He's 7 years old. He isn't his usual self today. Look how serious he is. And his shoelaces are tied up nicely. All done really carefully. Alfie is about to start school. He's got a new coat and school bag and pencil case. But there is something odd about him. The normal Alfie is happy and naughty and sneakily switches his torch on at night, even though Daddy said goodnight and turned the light off. Can promise to tidy up straight away, but still runs off without doing it. Normal Alfie says that he definitely won't be late, yet forgets to come in for tea, or can swear that he has washed his hands when he hasn't washed them at all. But now Alfie isn't his normal, happy, naughty self. No, he's quiet and still and well behaved. And that's what he's told. Dad is worried. He isn't having to be strict. All he has to do is say, "Don't forget to clear the table after you." "Of course, Daddy," answers Alfie, and obediently carries away his plate. Or, "No sneaky reading tonight, Alfie." "Of course not," says Alfie, and leaves his torch alone. Or, "No clothes on the floor." "Okay," says Alfie, and folds everything neatly onto a chair when he gets undressed. And before tea, he goes straight away to wash his hands and even remembers to roll up his sleeves. It's been, sure, Daddy, okay, Daddy, allowed to, Daddy, all day long recently. There seems to be something on Alfie's mind, thinks Daddy, and worries. So the evening before school starts, he asks, guess who's feeling scared just now? Well, says Alfie, and pretends to give the question a lot of thought. Many people are, loads, says Daddy after a bit. Everyone who's 7 years old and starts school tomorrow. They're scared and curious and worried, all of them. Just imagine the 7-year-olds in our block. They're lying awake right now, just like this, and wondering what tomorrow will bring when they start school. And are scared of each other. Yes, they are all scared and curious and worried. It might not occur to them that there's something else right next door, also lying there, awake and wondering. Imagine the whole town, the whole country, so many 7-year-olds lying awake. Hundreds, maybe thousands, says Daddy. When Alfie thinks of them all, he finds it easier to get to sleep. The next day, hundreds, thousands of 7-year-olds around the country go to their new schools. Alfie too. Daddy goes with him all the way to the gates. Remember what I said? Everyone has butterflies in their tummy. Even the bossy and stuck-up ones. Have a lovely day and take good care of your new coat and your new bag and come straight home afterwards. Alfie promises. In the classroom, every child gets their own desk and their own book. They all have to say their names, the teacher too. And the teacher tells them a secret. It's a funny secret that makes them all laugh. And everyone's butterflies fly away. After school, Alfie walks home with a new classmate. They stop several times on the way and play. They have most fun in the ditch, where there are lots of good sticks to play with. They build jetties and bridges and boats. And Alfie tosses his new bag onto the sand and forgets to go straight at home. But as soon as Alfie gets home, he calls out, "You lied! You got it wrong! It wasn't at all like you said yesterday, Dad. It wasn't us who were most scared." "Wasn't it? How come?" "Because the teacher told us a secret. The scaredest of all last night was her. She said she could hardly sleep last night because she was lying there thinking that she was going to meet a whole new class of 20 children she didn't know and didn't know the names of, and at least as many parents she didn't know. She said she had such butterflies in her tummy, Daddy, that she had to buy a new dress and go to the hairdresser and get her hair curled. And still she didn't sleep well." "Well, there's a thing," says Daddy. "Yes, we forgot about the teacher's butterflies last night. Anyway, hurry up now, and no coats on the floor, and pick up your school bag. And don't forget to wash your hands before tea. Alfie says that he already has washed his hands, but he hasn't, because he's back to normal, naughty and happy. Although he isn't quite the old normal naughty Alfie. Now he's a schoolboy too.
Oh, Sophia, that was amazing. Thank you so much. Did you love that, boys and girls and grown-ups? There's a couple of things that I wanted to mention about the story, Sophia, because Alfie Atkins is actually from Sweden, isn't he? So he lives in a different country, boys and girls, and in Sweden the children start school at 7. So in England, Sophia, our children, if they're starting nursery, they may go up to school, but when they start school they're actually maybe 4 or 5, so they're quite tiny. However, we all have the same butterflies. We might be scared, we might be excited, we have lots of feelings going around in our body. Might get this feeling in our tummy that we've got lots of butterflies flying around and we don't know what to do about it. But I'll tell you a story about me, because when I was a teacher and I had 30 children coming up into my classroom, I used to be really, really scared to meet all the children and my feelings. I didn't go to the hairdressers and get my hair done, but I didn't sleep very well. But then when the children all came into the classroom and we said hi to each other and we gave each other a cuddle, everything was fine. So we were all happy. So I really love that story, and I hope you all did too. My favourite part of the story was when the teacher told the secret and all the children laughed so much. That was my favourite part. I wonder what your favourite part was, children, in that story. And I wonder, have you had feelings of scared, excitement, excited to meet new friends, but also scared to meet the teacher? Did you have butterflies? Let us know. Share in the chat, teachers. While we share that, I'd also like to share with the grown-ups that we have a LinkedIn page and socials, and we'd really love you to get behind Alfie Atkins and share the Alfie Atkins story in the UK, because Alfie Atkins is really, really, really special in Sweden, but we want to make him really, really special in the UK as well, because we think his stories are wonderful. So we've got some socials up, grown-ups. If you could link, share, tag us in any of the posts, and children, if you want to share your drawings of Alfie, send them in to us via email and we'll share them as well. We do have a little competition running, don't we, Sophia? And we're going to share some Alfie Atkins goodies. Can you show us the teddy again, Sophia? Yay! So I don't know what goodies we've got, but we'll see how the competition goes. The competition runs until the 31st of September, grown-up. So we've still got lots of time left to tag, like, subscribe, and please, we do lots of storytelling events, and we've got a YouTube channel called Polylino UK. There's lots of storytelling events that we've done previously that are all stored there on YouTube. Also, grown-ups, you will get a recording of what we've done today in the storytelling event, but it will also be uploaded onto our YouTube channel, Polylino UK. Sophia, is there anything that you want to say before we wrap up for the day?
Just thank you, and have a lovely weekend, all of you.
Wonderful. Thank you, Sophia. It's been really lovely to have you on board and to read that lovely story with Alfie. He's amazing. Grown-ups, just one more thing from us at Polylino. We have a 60-day demo pilot running at the moment, which means you'll be able to access Polylino for 60 days. So all of these amazing books from Alfie Atkins will be there for you to access free of charge for 60 days if you haven't already subscribed to us. So please get in touch with us on LinkedIn, Twitter, socials, Facebook, and email, and we will be able to get you started with a free pilot, 60-day free pilot, should you wish to. And there are over 700 books on our platform, including the books that we've got from Alfie, and they're all available in over 65 languages. So there's loads of wonderful books there for us to share together. And we'd love to join, or you've put my sorry, I'd love you all to join us for another storytelling event. We have lots coming up, and before Christmas, keep a lookout for any advertising that we do to share the storytelling events with you. Until then, I'm going to say a big thank you to Sofia, a big thank you to all you boys and girls and grown-ups that have come to join us today. Thank you so much. And Alfie, thank you so much, Alfie, for joining us today. Shall we give him a big wave, boys and girls? Yay, thank you so much, guys. Have a wonderful day and a lovely weekend. We'll see you again for another storytelling soon. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you all.